Welcome everyone to the continuation of my Knights of the Old Republic 2 Let's Play. Last time we were just... I think we were just about to end the Prague section of the game. So we are on our way to Telos station, which is on the planet Telos. But before that we're going to have plenty of dialogue about the backstory of the world itself with Kreia, and I'm gonna try to do some other side quests as well. So yeah, let's continue. Should I have here? This is exactly the one. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, I also fixed the cutscene issue, because apparently if I record the screen itself instead of just the game window itself, then I have the advantage that I can just record the cutscenes themselves, because the codec issue is no longer a thing. But yeah, let's hear some dialogue about the story itself.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
Basically, like beforehand, we had pretty much we had a quick run through of what happened before we woke up on Pragus. That is important from the part that we literally have no idea, other than it has been 5 years since the previous game, so we're about to hear quite a lot of backstory for what exactly happened in this world. So but right now the topic itself is about how come we felt exactly that our hand was cut off as hers beforehand.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
Yeah, right. If I felt the loss of your hand, what would have happened if you had died? I'm gonna just go for the good boy answer.
Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
We need to work together. Yeah, it's generally the best answer.
I do not need your condescension nor your lecture. If anyone needs training and guidance, it is you.
That'd be more intense. Yeah, that's that would be good to know.
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
More extreme? My hand was dead. Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
So yeah, we're kind of bound to this person, so whatever happens to her, it's going to happen to us. Of course, this doesn't really come to the gameplay that much, so but essentially we are being told if she dies, then we die. That's the cash.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain.
Of course, that's the explanation.
I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
How could this bond have happened?
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
Well, yeah, we have a force chain, which is a pretty good power. It's basically like what is described there.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
So what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
We can't keep running away until they catch us.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Where's this
The
again?
planet Telos, decimated by the Sith during the Jedi Civil War. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was
That sounds lame.
I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
And if we find nothing on Telos about that.
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
Well, definitely we should ask like
And I will answer.
more details. Since the Mandalorian Wars. Yeah, let's ask about that.
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
Yeah, let's hear the entire thing.
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
Yeah,
Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
basically like what we are talking about has happened even before the first game, and we can only see the conclusion of that story in the first game.
Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak,
Hey,
defied
Alexis.
the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
Until we destroyed them at Malachor 5.
Yes, I have heard tales of Malachor 5 and Revan's part in it. I know you served there in that final battle. It must have been a terrible thing.
Hey, Matthias. Yeah, it's Greer. She's giving us some red pills, so to speak.
You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this. Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
Well, basically, like, the Jedi Order in this game were just a bunch of hippies, like very, very passive people. Even when asked to like aid in this war effort, they refused because they thought it's like some kind of trap. Well, essentially it was, but they choose apathy, and it's not as like black and white to determine like if it was like really a good thing or bad thing that they joined this war, because it's very obvious like if they haven't done it, then they would have lost even more. So yeah, that's like kind of the aspect that I like about this game so much.
Revan and Malak and all the Jedi that served them turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
How are they destroyed?
As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Oh, indeed. Apathy is death.
After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
So, Revan saved the Republic.
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps.
References.
The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
Then we must do what we can until it has a chance to recover from the war. Uh,
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
Yeah, this is like another conflict inside the game, because like I would say that the majority of the conflict is revolving around it. Like, we have to help this failing system that we can see that like Republic in this game doesn't have like the budget to keep the peace or like order if you go that way. So, but literally like what Kreia was saying, so it's a very interesting time. Unfortunately, not many of the other games have tackled this subject at all, because from the first game we get like the idea that like, oh well, it's not bad to like live in, during these horrible times. Like, yeah, like some planets like have been like crushed by those supposedly Sith forces, but like some others are just like enjoying themselves, kind of like what like the prequels failed to like show us. But this game goes more to like what actually happens like during the war effort. So yeah, that's the interesting aspect.
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not.
Yes,
Fleets of warships,
essentially like what I
soldiers,
was saying
people
before.
were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you. The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, The death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
Much more interesting words to describe like what's happening in the galaxy than what we have heard in The Last Jedi. Unfortunately, Chris Avellone wasn't the writer of that movie. Although I did hear that he enjoyed The Last Jedi, though I sincerely doubt that he was like looking at it with an analytical lens. That I am pretty sure of. Because like the ideas that movie brings up are interesting. It's the execution that is incredibly lacking. Yeah.
Ask, and I will answer.
I could feel the Force again. Yeah.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
It was different.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
Well, yes, both franchises have war in the title, so it has to be about that. Wait, the Jedi did this to him?
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
It's not possible to cut one off from the Force. It's like deafening someone or blinding them.
Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own and exiled them as they did you.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy to assume, even claim. I don't believe that.
If not the Jedi, then what did you think was the cause of such a loss?
Just to follow Revan to a war, I thought I had somehow lost my connection. No, I thought I lost by forgetting my. I would say that third option is.
War leaves many scars, but rarely does it blind one to the Force. If anything, conflict and challenge may make the connection stronger, more intense. No matter what horrors you experienced in the war, no matter who you served, it is unlikely that the Force would be lost to you unless another factor was involved.
Can't be healed?
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
But you said it's possible. How?
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again. And if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
Exactly. The High Republic like starts out that like there's like no challenges. At least like so far, like what I have seen from it, like from the first volume. Maybe is that a volume or chapter? I don't know. It looked very boring. They do not encounter like that many challenges, or like it doesn't seem to be like a large force that is working against them, and they seemingly have like tenfold of the number that they had in the prequels. So that's ridiculously high amount of Jedi to be in that universe. I do not feel the tension at all.
Then I am your only hope, as you are mine. We are a sad pair, you and I, to defend the galaxy against such a thing. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
Well, that was wonderfully put.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence. Ask, and I will...
I need to know more about the Sith hunting us.
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
First split?
Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did. In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
It's interesting because I don't believe that it ever happened in any of the stories that like, okay, like maybe like Return of the Jedi is when like all Sith are possibly destroyed, but we know what happened, so like let's not even talk about it.
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come. Ask, and I will answer.
Yeah, those like enemies that I had to encounter, like they were like, very different from the regular soldiers that you had to encounter on previous games. Yeah.
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
Yes.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit.
That video is pretty good.
I would not want him attempting
It's
to escape from Telos.
it's quite long on like describing like exactly like what Kreia is trying to accomplish, but I would say it's like one of the better videos. Yeah.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first and his allies next.
All right. Yeah, it's the beginning of like the wonderful friendship between Kreia and Aten. There's gonna be like a lot more moments like this. So let's start with Aten.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Pazak table.
He's kind of right.
What was that, some kind of joke? That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk. You two should start your own little Jedi academy.
Uh-oh. Name drop. But to teach, one must be willing to learn.
All right, cut it out. I get it. Last Jedi in the galaxy, I get the comedian who runs around in his underwear. Not that I'm complaining. Most Jedi wouldn't know a joke if it crawled up their lightsabers. Our passenger, for example.
Well, kind of yes. She is like she is like criticizing like the Force itself and like other things about the universe of Star Wars because like she really had enough of that shit. So she has experienced like both sides of the extreme. Like she has like going ahead of like spoilers, but like it's kind of obvious after Scion.
Then she must be royalty, because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Good looking. Are you that desperate?
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now. After spacing that old witch, of course. Whoa, all right, don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Getting empathy from you is like squeezing water from a stone.
Yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on.
These comebacks, man.
You call this piloting? This is nothing. If Paragus had any place other than Telos in its astrogation charts, trust me, that's where we'd be headed.
Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Honestly, I do prefer like Telos instead of Paragus.
What happened?
At least it's not gonna explode.
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
My lightsaber was taken from me by the Council.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Single hilt?
Huh. Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
But the blade and the crystal were unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
Viridian? I think that's like a I think that's green? I don't know.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
It is no matter. It was taken from me long ago.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Okay, let's go to Citadel Station. Another reference to System Shock. Remember Citadel? Oh boy, the cutscenes finally work. Yeah, these are like alright, but unfortunately, since these were pre-rendered in the early 2000s, the compression was, well, let's say it's a bit outdated. Like I don't think like even like AI rescale could save this footage.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gwen, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the
Oh,
destruction
great.
of the largest mining facility.
Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained.
Strange, I could skip the dialogue for T3.
Until the completion of our inquiry.
Will I be able to get my gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
Wow, a JoJo reference. No. Please don't. I will cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
And probably the worst part of this planet, the fact that she's gonna steal our ship.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
It's like showing like how ridiculously undermanned, under-budgeted the security force of this planet is. Like they literally keep people in these cages. I understand. It really doesn't matter like which option you pick because it doesn't have like any effect.
We might be here for a while.
It might take longer for the dialogue to finish. That's all.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
You're wrong. I'm no Jedi.
Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange,
Well, I have
huh?
thought it.
I'm pretty sure some
You
two-bit
need
pistol
to
jockey
bring
like
it
yourself
alive.
isn't one of them.
Hey, I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
We're in a TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
Let's get this over with.
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
That's well, we'll see about that.
Focus.
Well, that was quick.
The security cameras... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right. I want you to
That animation was just so
hands in front of you, into the force cage.
peaceful
Go
and
upright,
like
and we will
laid
have to
back.
run you down.
Come on,
I don't know,
Lieutenant.
like when
They've already killed
somebody saw like, hey, like
Who is
someone
that?
dead.
Is that Batu Ram?
No, he was an assassin. It's a good thing I didn't have to depend on you for
Rem's
protection.
no assassin.
Batu Rem is on
Oh,
leave.
well,
He shouldn't
the
even
burn.
be on the station. This man isn't him.
What's going to happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
No!
That's what I think about it.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or 2?
Get out.
Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to
If I
get
would
off
have
this
a
station.
criticism about this game, it would be the freaking length of like how much weight you have to do for just to begin like the main quest of this game. Oh hey, Seta. Yeah, I am rolling with Jesus.
You know what? Forget it.
He took
As
the
long as we're
wheels.
trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long.
But yeah, basically
Our
like
path
this
has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on
part
this.
of the game
In
is
the
just
meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go
every
ahead
single
and
time it's the
meditate.
same. Like
As
there's
for me,
very
I'll
little
get some sleep.
variation until you. Of course, your choices are going to like matter a lot, but there's very little variation of how you're going to approach like Paragus. What is this? Accept the call.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Athorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grant.
Oh, yeah.
If you'd like to speak with him.
So that's gonna be
Very
SP
well.
Sun.
I'll let him in now.
It's gonna be like a very big moment of the story that you can either like side. Yeah, I have. I basically have like 300 hours just on the Steam version of this game. Before that, like I remember that I bought this game on release, so I played this quite a lot. So I'm quite familiar with this game. But yeah, it's like a very big part of like how Telos is going to end up. If you either side with the Athorians, they're going to continue their restoration efforts for the planet. If you side with Zerka, then they're just going to make it into a business. Yeah, let's go on. Currently pressing to be awarded. The efforts hinder our cause greatly and will have terrible consequences for the planet's restoration. And that is true. They are basically dickheads. Like, even if I'm like dark side, I'm very hesitant to side with Zerka because they are just like so boring. They give me very little benefits to work for them. So how could I help? Spiritual leader, he sent something upon your arrival. So basically their leader can help me in some way. I'm curious to what Cholo means by this. He says the echo he felt upon your arrival suggests that you yourself are damaged. You can feel the pain through the force.
Shodahabat should turn his eyes to his own people. If they
Of course,
truly
like Rhea is going to show her tsundere self that like no. Is it Yandere? Yeah, Yandere. Like no, the exile is mine. You can't have him. Yeah, Atten. I love Atten's voice actor as well. It's it's such a sarcastic tone all the time. I will speak with your leader when I'm freed. Farewell.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
And this will be Zerka, but I'm just not accepting the call, so...
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Yes, rest. Sleep is important, kids.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war,
Oh, yeah.
Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not, simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss.
Didn't
of
expect
ability
that you like
for a Jedi
Atten that
seems
much.
so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
It's no. But the thing that you said was pretty fun. But it goes without saying that, like, I much rather prefer Atten over Kot. Kot was probably the most boring character in existence. It's amazing that you get him to be the first companion. Okay, not first, because like, you have the tutorial guy and our spy, but still.
They have insisted that
He
you
is so
remain on
boring.
station for the duration of their search.
Why is the Republic sending a ship?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your
Oh,
stay.
that would explain why you're hanging out with the sloppy seconds. Explains everything.
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave. After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Alright, so it's set up that we can finally leave this place, but here's the
No.
cash.
We can't
Catch.
just stick around. We need to find a way off the station.
It's not gonna
Whether it's
happen.
the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people
Atten
coming
is
after
just
you,
so
it's where you gotta
onto
get lost
like
in
going
the
to
crowd.
Miyashita for some reason. You know that from experience?
Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
What do you think, Ryan?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Stay or explore Telos? We need a ship. Let's find the Ebon Hawk.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
That your boyfriend looks like God. Okay, that's quite something. Does he also have a wife who was killed by an accident? Or maybe it's the future. So yeah, we pretty much gonna go to the Etorian compound and talk with the leader. Oh hi, Bears, by the way. I noticed you there. Alright. Hi, may I help you? Moses sent me to speak with Chobahaba. Oh, you are the child. He will be pleased to see you. Excellent. Hope you guys are ready for more of that alien talk. Oh, it gladdens me that you came. I am Chobo Habat, leader of the Torians. I am sorry to impose our troubles upon you, but I do not know where to turn until I sense your arrival. You sensed my arrival? Yes, I am a priest of my people. Like, it's so quick. I sensed echo force. Okay. I said you were one of the remaining Jedi and hoped that you could help us. This is why I sent Mozart to seek you out. Yeah, the AI pathfinding in this game is interesting, to say the least. I think the first game had the problem that you cannot leave an area unless you have your companion close by. I think the second game fixed it by that, like, it doesn't matter like where the companion is, you can just go to the next area. The only thing that would stop you if the companion is unconscious or disabled or something. Mons said you could heal me. What do you mean? High Beast of the Remnant. Oh god. Force flowed through you, and then it was torn away brutally and quickly. The echo comes from the hollows where it once flowed through you. You know, funny thing is that this is like very close to like what actually happened in the game, but like this happened so early in the game that like many players forget about that this happened. Like he literally just explains like, what is this suffering from? I once felt the force, yes, and it is slowly returning. I will help you restore them if you...
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Do not mistake me, it is not our desire to see any living thing suffer, but suffering of Telos is all that concerns me. Tell me, do you know the problems of our rest efforts face? You mean trouble with Zerka? Right, yes. First goal is to move the restoration point again. Droid intelligence to Telos station that would help manage the logistics and project. It vanished some time ago. Yeah, it's that part is going to come back in the game. That is not known. It may have been an accident. Perhaps the droid intelligence was overtaxed by the staggering size of the project and became irrational. Some among my herd suspect theft. The droid intelligence of that caliber is just too valuable. Great expanse, my herd has acquired a second, somewhat lesser droid intelligence to take its place. It will arrive shortly. Yeah. I will see to it to arrive safely. I'm gonna take a moment now. No! Alright, I'm back. I just had to check one thing to be sure. The stream is still running. But yeah, we have the mission to go back and to the hangar bay and check for that droid to arrive safely. Oh, what the hell was that? Forgive me, Churl, but the human, I could feel his suffering. I did not feel it until he stood before us, but then it filled my senses. Have you ever felt such an intensity before? Only once before, the day I came to Telos and strode upon its ashen surface. It is the planet's worth of pain. I do not know how he endures it. It is because he has no choice. Perhaps in helping to heal a planet, it will help him become whole again. Yeah, well, you know, like Star Trek, Star Wars, it's all the same shit. Still have to like find out like how to like load even more clips to the stream itself, because I don't have like the lazy tools that StreamYard would give me to just like spam clips on like how I want to be. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. Okay. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him.
No, that wasn't the way it was. I did not mean to disturb your drinking. Allow me to leave you and go on my way. I will trouble you no longer.
Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
I love how almost all these people speak with a British accent. And my character is like so sped up that he is disturbed even.
This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
I like to hear his side of the story. Oh, thank you. It's very simple. I was at the bar, enjoying my drink, when these brutes have elbowed their way up to the bar, spilling my beverage all over the way. Then they dragged me out.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
I think you should leave. I won't let you lay a hand on him. That sounds like a good idea to me. I think you should leave.
Yeah? Or what? You're gonna teach me a lesson? Go ahead. I hate your kind anyways. Keep your nose in your own business.
That's an ass. Yeah. You asked for it. What? Oh god, no. Wait. Is that F5? What did just happen? I think I pressed F4 and F5 instead of the number 4, because the shortcut for these options right here, not the F buttons. I think I did like a quick save and fix them.
Time to take you down the side.
Yeah, like StreamYard is pretty comfortable when you want to like do like a stream with multiple people. It doesn't involve that much setup, but it's just a hassle. Expensive OBS, yes. But isn't like Streamlabs the what is that? Time to rumble. And those are like the card lines. Ha! Oh, what is that line? I can't think of the top of my head right now. Telos isn't able to do much to keep the peace on the station. Circa has hired too many mercenaries, even Circa. Oh god, this guy is talking so fast. You should leave in case their friends come looking for them. You speak the truth. I will stay away from this cantina until things settle down. Thank you. Oh, if only he knew what's going to happen. And I can level up. That's perfect. Well, right now I don't know like what attribute should I put the points to? I think like strength would be cool, but like on the other hand, like if I put more to dexterity, I would have like a better defense. But it's just not good to be like an what's that? Jack of all trades. So I'm just going to full strength. And persuade. Powers, I think I can deflect the bolts. That's good enough. What I need is like healing. Yeah, it's a good ability. Should I check out again? Not yet. Just gonna go for my equipment first because I'm kinda naked without it. Download the area so we can like use the fast travel. Why isn't like Streamlabs the version where you can have like donation accepted? I do know it's basically just built upon OBS, but yeah.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
Lieutenant Grant said to have come here, yeah, for the equipment.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
Well, that's just wonderful. Who could have seen that coming? What do you mean gone?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Oh, how nice of you to give me like one room. Can I get my possessions back at least? Yeah.
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
Alright, let's grab our equipment. Plenty of stuff to get. Love the camera bugs. I still only have like that uniform. That's something at least. Fortitude. Yeah, let's go with those implants. The armband and the energy shield. And this stupid ass headwear gear. Well. Might just go with the sword and the blade, cause it seems to have like some plus attributes. Atom, let's get his jacket. Demolition, reflex. Yeah, that's about right. Mining laser. Not sure about that, but okay. Oh yeah, the Vibro sword is the one that can be upgraded. Well, never mind.
A Republic ship was supposed to have arrived to take control of the situation here. I Hope it's not too late.
Something I can help you with?
How do you recover from the destruction of the Prague's facility? It's a trap. Like, I would take it if I would have the patience to play through the droid planet thing from the restoration restored content mod, but I do not feel up to it, so I'm not even gonna ask that. Do you have work I could do?
Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
Tell me about the bounties.
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem. Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
What, do you need my help? This sounds something like the TSF should investigate.
Well, that's the problem. Our investigation wasn't exactly government sanctioned.
Oh no, the government is in the way of justice. I never heard that before.
I may have been specifically instructed not to pursue the matter, but that's not important. The important thing is that Batono's gone missing, and I want to know what happened to him.
Okay, a little guilt on your conscience.
Maybe there is, but that's not the point. The point is, I want to know what happened to him.
I want to know what happened to him. Lovely. Do you have any leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck.
I'll see what I can dig up.
Thank you. Keep me updated. What is it?
Tell me about the criminals.
They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
What do you know about the
There are
criminals?
2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know.
I'll see what I
Alright,
can
just
dig
be
up.
careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them.
I'd like to know more.
What is
it? Butrem.
You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid.
Is there any way I could find Killer's movements on the station?
Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you.
I see what I can
find
dig
any-
up. Okay.
What is it?
Never mind.
Something.
How are we going now? Alright, so I think that's about all the side quest triggers that I can initiate right now. I'm gonna go to the shuttle bay and do the main quest. Slayer Hobbit's errand boy, No, you must have me confused for someone else. Is that so? That's unfortunate. I was supposed to instruct someone of your description that Zerka would be willing to pay handsomely to have certain droid delivered to them. You must be mistaken. That's unfortunate. I will have to keep looking then. Let's go. Okay. So that is very strange with these NPCs. Well, NPCs are weird in
Seems
general.
like mercenaries are popping up everywhere.
Let's see, let's ask him. There's a private docking bay owned by Zerka. I'm looking for a man named Batuno. Doesn't sound familiar? Your best bet is to direct your inquiry. You sure you don't know anything? Look, I'm paying to guard this docking bay, not answer your questions. I'll be going. Okay, that was a good trigger. I like some information about the passenger that came through here. Well, yeah, essentially, like, he said just a big fuck you. How much would this expense be? 25 creds. No, that's easy. Butter Ram. Very good, yes. Here it is. His departure destination was Nashida. Was scheduled to return on the shuttle that was... So yeah, the assassin tried to get away from us.
The refugee problem on Nashida.
Greetings. Chobo Habat sent me to help deliver the replacement. I'm waiting for you inside. Excellent. Airlock terminal. Beta. Okay. Think I'm gonna power up.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Fucking references again.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
Oh no, not the additional visitors! Who are you? How did you get in here? Like, yeah, that's a legit question. Like, how did that idiot let in all these people? Oh well. Oh well. He had to delay that. Okay. Tug. Oh, it's Katana with just this stuff. I've seen this aspect only once before. It didn't scare me then. It does now.
Actually, Master, it appears that it has a number of illegal modifications.
Interesting, I believe you're correct, though I may be by no means an expert. Such modifications are legal at Telos Station. But more importantly, you must take the droid back to Chobo Habat. Yeah. Yes, I will get the droid back to the Taurians right away. Or we could lie. That doesn't really matter though, because we could just like do whatever we want here.
Phew, I'm glad that's over. I'm glad that's over.
I love Spider-Man.
I will trust your judgment, Master. Lead the way.
I will trust your judgment. Okay. Yes, follow me to the Taurian compound. I am gladdened by your safe return. My people sent word of what happened at docks. Good, good. Our computer system has been prepared for your arrival. You may have been transcending your data into it immediately.
So now, Master Habak, farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Oh boy. Accept this gift from my people. I found this blaster at one of the assignments. I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with this sort of thing. Perhaps you should take it to Lieutenant Grant. Maybe it will help. Thank you. Now what? This incident at the docks confirmed one of my fears. The comment was from the exchange. Circa was hired. Criminal syndicate to work against us. Long have I suspected that Circa and exchange work together. Well, that's wonderful. Now with the TSF clearing closer Circa activities, the corporation has turned to the exchange to be its fist on Telos Station. That's always nice to have. Circa and the exchange must be stopped. Yes, bad thing must stop. What you say is true, but up until now we have had like, oh fucking I just don't seem to have enough time to read all of these messages. Basically, we have Told you I'm not. I will go speak with him. Yeah, it's Baron's. I'm grateful for your assistance. Wonderful. We're all happy. I got gloves. Oh well, that's good for like someone who wants to handle computers and repair. Zerka. Well, Zerka is the company that is at power here. Yeah, download the map. And now return. No. Okay. Entertainment module. Like it's CZ. Oh, it's strange. Like, how come it's not showing me that it's a modded game? Well, it might not even have the restoration mods enabled. That would be strange.
Something I can help you with?
I have a blaster I would like you to look at.
A blaster? I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this?
I was ambushed by thugs in the dock module. One of the attackers was carrying this.
Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news.
Why is that?
When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it.
Perhaps I could help you find the source of these goods.
A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course.
I'll see what I
Great.
can do.
The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least reacts suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster.
Yeah, it's the game never specifies like what makes them illegal, like those modifications. I do know that like some ranged weapons are considered in the description to be illegal, but it's kind of fun because I can run around like the same weapons. Like it serves the same purpose. Like it's not that I have like a fucking rocket launcher. ATF. I think I have to call it looks.
Hello there. You know, I heard about what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit?
Yes, go on.
I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopak Slusk.
You're exchange?
Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them.
What do you mean?
Are you really Jedi?
I was, but not anymore.
Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort?
I'm capable, yes. Yeah, baby. Or like something like that from that legendary movie.
Good. I like that in a man. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
What's your problem with Slusk?
What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto.
Wow, that's racist.
Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. Yet it's only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help.
What exactly is the ATF now? I'm actually interested. But Yeah, how would this work?
I can get you into the exchange suites in residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
It's a deal.
We'll speak again then. Best of luck, handsome.
Yeah, I think I've played this game so many times, but like I can't remember this detail. Like if you play a female, then this chick will give you a different offer. I think like you will have to do like a stupid side quest where you have to retrieve money for her. But I don't know if it's bound to.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with
working to the
Chodo
other
Habat
guy
and
or
the
not.
Florians.
Why is that?
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends.
Oh no, he's an activist. Well, we need his resources. Whatever help he must give in return is necessary.
True, he may be able to help us locate the Ebon Hawk, but still, you must be vigilant.
Oh sure, like no arguments there. Let's talk with this dude. You have no business with the exchange. Get out of here. I'm here represent. Luxa sent me. But you're getting into human? Well, human is here to save Slusk. Everything checks out. Please open the door. Oh, I see. That does sound shit.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today?
Of course, why else would I have been sent in? Perhaps the mistake is in the system.
Oh, of course.
Oh no,
Open the door
I
for
failed
you,
the check. But
right away. There's a package here for pickup. There you are. Have a good day.
so I will have to fight those. We should see how it's gonna go. I would go for like a melee shield, because I'm gonna get fucked otherwise. Let's go. Wow, that's pretty good damage already. Let's see. I can scream.
What is it?
Just saying that out loud is like so ridiculous. Yeah, some fresh pork.
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
Oh, you're only doing your job. That's not an excuse. Fine, but stay out of my way. If only I was doing some other playthrough right now. Okay. You have a lot of nerve coming here, Jedi. With the bounty you got in your kind, what do you want? I'm here representing Chodo Habat. You what? I give very specific instruction regarding the hammerhead and any of his cronies. But let this idiot in. Dust this foolish Jedi.
With pleasure.
Okay. Well, I have to use the force power again. Give her the instructions to scream at these people. Okay. That's very fun.
More where that came from.
Alright, I'm doing pretty good damage. Usually if I don't... Oh yeah.
I hear you.
Luckily I have a guy who can lockpick. That was easy.
Yes.
Let's go main character and you're strong. I will get you inside. Boss, what do we see here with Kubis from the door? You want to see him now? Yes, I will send him. What? Why would let you back in a better be dead? Or they would be wishing they were when my droids are through with you. Well, level up. That's so quick. You've handled yourself well getting this far, but you should think carefully. I can be a very valuable ally. Just what is it you want to join the exchange? Money? I just want you to leave the Torians alone. Really? All this trouble just for that? Oh, it seems we have some visitors. I was wondering when you would show up, Luxa.
Slusk.
I assumed this was all you're doing.
I may have had a hand in this, yes.
I suppose I should have known. You have always were an ambitious one. Enough with that, though. On to the business at hand. I don't think it's possible that all of us will be leaving this room alive. If I would like, maybe like get rid of all of them. I think that would be beneficial, yeah.
Not as soon as you might think.
Alright, let's power up. Oh, Atom died. Kreia died. I was not expecting that. Oh, Atom is back. Alright. Let's give him some skills, yeah. Two weapon fighting, I think that's good. I think I will eventually have to buy this skill tree as well. What's this one? Melee weapons. Ah, whatever. Okay. It just strangely doesn't show melee weapons. Instead, it's like it has the icon of a blaster. But oh, whatever. Okay, I think we are fine here. And uh-oh. This is that's pretty bad. Is Atom? Okay, I can still use.
Say the word. I hear you.
Well, this is my first game over. Okay, let's try this again.
I'm terribly sorry.
Force persuade.
You know what? There must be a mistake in the system. Why don't I open that door for you? What was your name?
The Exile.
Excuse me, Lopax Slus. There you are.
Excellent. Whew. I was really not expecting that one. Let's shield up. Yeah. Another Jedi.
Time to even the odds.
I think like the mistake I made last time was not screaming at the pigs. If only I had done the screaming, everything would have been better.
I hear you.
So I might as well give like Ballox the last two Atten, so the modified one, so it's like
You seem...
I'm fine. In fact, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
Never mind. That was quite a conversation. Okay. We have seen this part already, so might as well just roll with it.
Focus.
Time to even the odds.
Yeah, I think this time I'm gonna side with the dude. Can we talk about this? Come to agreement? That sounds like a good offer. You have a deal.
I guess it's just like they say. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
Okay. So I'm gonna do is scream real loud and snipe. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for your assistance. I had suspected Luxa for some time, but I thought let her show her hand. Yeah, that was smart of you. I want the exchange to stop meddling in the Etorians' restoration effort. I want to do that. The Etorians are ruining my profits. Because I asked you to? Peripheral, like, lightly. Better? Look around, you saw what I did here. Fine, I will have the Etorians do their business. Listen to me when I say this. Change is not bullied. If you push, expect to be pushed back. Yeah, it does make it very funny once you know like the story behind like who is like because I can help, I will help. I skip like so much better.
Even if it robs them of the strength needed to grow, you have been chased, hounded since our first meeting, and it has only made you stronger, more capable.
If you're trying to guilt me out of helping people, he won't succeed.
Ah, then you have learnt nothing. From such small things, from such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them. If that is your choice, then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with much the same way.
That's a very interesting way to like put it, but yeah, it's then I shall view you as disposable then.
Ah, now you are learning. Do you know why those we meet display such weakness? As I said, their lives are static, untested. It is only through interaction.
Basically like she's describing NPCs.
Physical or mental, the force can grow within you. You have seen it. You have felt it within you as you have traveled with me. The growing anger, the rage, and the power it brings. Yet the power does not build without such struggle. Through small cruelties, greater ones are born.
Small cruelties. Okay. Uh-oh. Got the dark side point. That's too bad.
What is it?
I think I just shall go with like what it recommends. Other than that.
Yes.
Yes. She did describe Portland quite well.
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
Get out of here and I won't kill you. Oh man. Okay, I think I can go for the last mainline quest here. Even these environments are like kind of boring, like but this is like why it's like really difficult to like recommend this game for like other people to play, because people have like no idea what this game is about. Because it's such a slug to go through it, but like the dialogue is just really nice. I would say it's the best out of the series. But like it's so red-pilled that it's really difficult to convince Hollywood to even like touch this stuff. What remains to be done? See, the cast said it. Zerka has become. Security division is merely an army of badge-bearing thugs. Zerka has embedded itself within the government, using Telos' own laws to protect itself from censor and investigation. Legally, the Telosians can do nothing. If you bring Zerka's corruption to light, perhaps the Republic could intervene and cast them out. Alright, I will help you. Closed system, inaccessible from outside. Go on. I will see what I can do. But basically, he's asking us to go to their private servers and hack the files, make a copy of it, hack the computers and get a copy of those files, and expose it to the government that what they are up to. So we're just leaking that information. Yeah. Let's go to the residential module. Mainframe. Yeah, I have to go to the entertainment module for like a dude who knows his way around these things. This is the guy.
Is there something I can do for you?
I want to talk about some information I need about Jen Lorso and Zerka.
What? What do you mean?
There are some files I'd like to get my hands on. Files I imagine wouldn't make her look good if they went public.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer?
I'm just looking for some dirt, that's all.
Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system. Means you can't get in remotely. You've got to actually be in front of the mainframe to access it.
So how do I get in?
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test?
This isn't a joke. You want to help me.
You know, this is serious. I should help you out. All right. Other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in.
You mean B-44? Could walk in.
Right, whatever. You could use B-44 to get into the mainframe.
But how would I get access to B-44?
Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Authorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Alright, I'll be going now. So yeah, basically we will get the credentials from the guy and use it to essentially like modify that droid. And since it's in B2, that's right at the middle. I have to go. Apartment B2? What the? So your boss already, I'm getting your creds. Have a good contrast. You're not exchange. What do you want? Your droid technician credentials. My credentials? What for? I need to borrow Zerka's administrative droid. But why? Because I need him to get some files from Zerka's mainframe to expose Zerka's corruption to the Telosian authorities. Wasn't like Telosian like a race in Star Trek, like the original series? It just like feels like it happened in it. Expose Zerka's corruption. Oh, I see. That is a good cause. Portland said Slavs are minority. That's interesting. I think I read... they said that Russians are people of color. Yeah, that's something I remember reading. If you can't? Why not? Because I cannot afford... I saw that message bears, don't worry. I have seen that. Your contract, why is that? I need the creds. Creds, what for? For a loan. A loan? From whom? It is no concern of yours. Hey, it is my concern because I want those credentials. Tell me. I took a loan from the Mafia to cover gambling debts. I had to stay on civil station to do freelance technical work to repay it. Well, that just sounds wonderful. I could give you an extension on your loan. You would do this? So I could repay you later? It is many credits, 2,500. Wait, you do you have these credits then, do you? Do you sell droid parts? Yes, I do. What I can do is that I like games like... It's cursed music. I almost have that much, actually. So I might as well just sell... Oh, I have plenty of energy shields. Sure, I can get rid of some of these as well. And deadly sonic mine as well. I don't need that. God fucking damn it, autocorrect. Okay. So that's why it was weird. Stealth field generator. Maybe that's gonna be useful later in the game. But I think I'm okay for now. now I can give him the credits. Find more work soon. Please return later and I will repay you. I'll come back later then. Yeah, basically it would be like a much quicker option to just like tell him to like fuck off and give me the credentials right now, but it would give me too many dark side points, so that's not recommended. Because I'm mostly going for like a light side let's play right now. That would only complicate like the bonuses that I get for the alignment.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you?
I need you to come with me.
I am sorry.
I have my droid technician credentials right here.
Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany
Credentials,
you.
okay. Let's go now. Ah, this is Zerka's protocol droid. Like, I almost said political droid. Oh god. Those are in the parliament. Everything appears to be working in. Good. Do you understand the task that has been said before? Yes, I do. Good, good. If you're caught, we have provided you with the means to wipe your own memory. You must not reveal that we have sent you. I will return when I have obtained the files. Alright, this is one of those few moments when you have to control a character that you are not going to have as companion. A lot of like shenanigans that you can accomplish with controlling this droid. Like, basically, you can just explore the entire like area just with this character and like have like unique replies according to that. So
I hear Asgul's been paying mercenaries to go to.
I'm glad that Zerka put a capable woman in charge of the project. I've got every faith she'll do things right.
Hello, B44. Is there something?
Zerka put an independent woman in charge.
Oh, why is that?
It's kind of like what I got from
Yes, you say. That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the sector executive officer. Please, B44, access away.
Well, she surely is competent, but like she, like from what we have seen from the story, is that like she's really dirty in her dealings. It does not concern you, T1M1. Rank. I do acknowledge that mainframe is your responsibility, yes, but my task does not require your assistance. Whatever do you mean, suspicious? I have access right to the mainframe. Don't be hasty, T1M1. There is no need to call Mistress Loza. Beep, beep, boop. You are programmed to serve Mistress Loza, correct? And your programming similarly inhibits you from harming sentient organic life, or allowing such to be harmed without warning. Correct. Correct? Boop. Examine the files in the mainframe. You will see that by aiding Mistress Loza, you have allowed sentient organic life to be harmed. Boop. Beep. Boop. Veep. Well, yeah, all these animations are from a BioWare game, so I can pretty much guess that they have reused plenty of their assets for future games. Beep, boop, beep, brank. This is why Oppo Channel regularly wipes your memory, to prevent you from realizing this and developing quirks or going berserk as a result. Whoop, beep, beep, whoop. You have already broken your behavior inhibitors. You simply have not become aware of it. You may act in whatever manner you choose. Beep, beep, boop, boop, brunk, beep. No. There's nothing preventing you from entering the main office and indiscriminately firing on Zerka personnel with your stun ray. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, I would be obligated to warn them. Obliged? I don't know. It was prudent to do so, unless I was preoccupied and unable to warn them. Would you like to be a berserker? Okay, feral T1M1. Yeah.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe. What the?
I feel like it's kind of ruined that it's revealed that it's just a stun ray. Okay, we have the data pad. No items to pick.
B44, I want you to pull up the maintenance records on that T1 unit. Find out the last time it was given a memory wipe and how it could have been outfitted with illegal weaponry.
Right away, Mr. Slozo. So yeah, we're just gonna go back to the Ithorians, and the main quest line is almost done. I'm not gonna spoil what's gonna happen in a few minutes, but it's gonna happen. Something's big is going to happen. B44, have you acquired files? Yes, I've transferred them to this datapad. You are free to go. It's a good idea for us to just let it go. Sure. I don't see why not. It's capable of lying. Droids are not made to lie, so people do not expect it. Imagine the droid. I assure you that I will cause no trouble, Master Hubbard. Very well, farewell, B44. Okay. Ah, you have returned. I and all my hurt thank you. With these files in hand, the Telosian authorities are certain to expel Zerka. Oh, that's wise. Switch yeah, okay. I'm glad I could help. And now we shall help you. Oh, that's wonderful. Worked by Zabrak ex-military engineer named KotOR. KotOR designed and oversaw the installation of the shield system. That side components, his knowledge of Telos' surface and the shield grid is unparalleled. His friend and may be trusted. KotOR? Where is he? Yeah, restoration zone. That's gonna be a different journey. Will he be willing to help me? A struggle against Zerka. If you tell him that I sent you, he should be willing to help. Why is he down there? Well, yeah, he grew tired of this political bullshit, so he took matters into his own hands. Allow you to use one of our orbital shuttles. It has no hyperdrive and will allow you to descend to the planet's surface. Why would I need hyperdrive? Yeah, thank you, Cholo. Oh yeah, now he's gonna heal me. Stood before me. Okay. I can help you. That perhaps through your work with the plant and my guidance I might restore. Oh, that's great. Can't even read it. Thank you, Chavo. Go ahead. Now let us see what I can do. Again, thank you, Exile. Go with our thanks. Maximum force points has increased by 5. That's nice, I guess. Alright. Gonna re-equip my companions. And now I'm gonna save my game. Transit to another module. Yeah, it's a dark module. Is the one. The Exile, can you hear me? This is Moza. It is terrible. It is terrible. Armed humans have burst into our home and are causing much destruction and death. Well, we could sarcastically say that no, I can't read you, but that's not really bad because it's like morally bad, but since that would be declining the free XP that we would get from here, so it's even if we don't like the Etorians, it's a good thing to just go there to farm even more XP. How did this happen, Moza? They died, they tried to kill Chodo, TSF is powerless. Holding Chodo in his room, part opened. Stuck. Okay. Let's go back to the compound. Now, this time...
Yes.
I hear you.
Now, Kreia doesn't have a shield. That's gotta be fixed now.
Just say the word.
Let's see. Usable. I'm gonna get all these steroids. Help! We are under attack! Someone please help us. Well, I'm about to do that. Let's just stun the droid a bit.
Just say the word.
It sure doesn't do what I asked it to do. Oh good, level up. Okay, let's make a quick save. In case we are being overwhelmed. Shield seems to be very effective against Masters, even though this is like the lowest level shields. So it doesn't seem to be like suffer too much damage. Next one. Okay, that was enough. I'm gonna save the level up if I quickly need health. My HP is low, that's fine.
More
came from.
All right. That was very low casualties. Which one? I've seen these animations so many times that I just know what to expect, so I'm on my way. Yeah, again, we are indebted to you. Just don't make it a habit. I've got level up now. Let's see. Let's put more persuade skills. Now I can have master 2 weapon fighting. That's good. That's very good. I will have like no drawbacks at all now when I use 2 weapons at once. And Night Warlord. That's good. It's even perfect.
And now, Chodo Habat, you will die along with your herd.
You must not do this. If you kill my herd, the planet will suffer and die. Its people with it.
That's none of my concern. I was hired to do a job, and after I kill you, I'll be done.
Yeah, but someday this cause your reaction will consume you.
Today, Athorian. This is the best that you could muster to come to your rescue? Very well. I shall add their bodies to the dead.
Okay, let's add electricity stamina. Yeah, that voice actor might be familiar from some other game. I never imagined Zerka would resort to this. They would stop at nothing to sabotage our efforts. Zerka. Yes, these mercenaries were hired by Zerka. They were instructed to kill me. Was that you are safe? Yes, thanks to the exile. I am glad to see you are unharmed. Let's go to the castle. Yes. Again, I must thank you. Fear that I must leave you now. Indeed, may you have safe travels until we meet again. Oh boy, I already get this cutscene. Basically, this is the second villain of the game. He is just like Edgy Boy, except he's even more powerful. And he travels with this junk. Strange that it's using the cutscenes. I might have to look into like if it's using the restoration one.
It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound builds so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it as if...
You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please.
Yeah, it's that shy guy. Nintendo has gone too far.
Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you.
Who has difficulties talking? Oh, he's a strange fellow. Yeah, we're pretty much done with Telos. Maybe there's like some of those side quests, but they are very minor and short. If we look at the entirety of it. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. Thank you everyone for coming to the stream and following along with it. Next time it's gonna be the next Saturday, or maybe like during like maybe Wednesday. It's unlikely, but I think I'm gonna keep this Saturday schedule. To be honest, it seems to be working out. The other thing is that I'm gonna give a shout out to Sloppy Seconds. It's a stream I'm gonna do with many other of my friends in the group. It's a hell of a lot of fun. We're gonna play Jackbox, and there's gonna be way more profanity in this stream, but if you wanna check out more content, then I would recommend that. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming, and see you guys next time. Yeah, just before I'm gonna leave this to you. No!